Now, Marcus Rashford's campaign for free meals for the poorest children in the UK has inspired many across the country to provide support for their communities. During this year's October half-term, two foundations came together and launched a state-of-the-art kitchen giving away thousands of nutritious, low-cost meals to children across London. Well, let's talk to two of those behind the scheme. Sonal Sachdev Patel from the GMSP Foundation and Bhawani Singh from the Akshaya Patra Foundation. Good to see you both this morning. Tell me a little bit about this kitchen, because it is a sort of state-of-the-art affair, isn't it, Sonal?
Yeah, it's a high-tech kitchen. We can cook up to 9,000 hot, nutritious meals every single day for children and for the homeless. We have a nutritional lab on site that tests for macro and micronutrients and ensures that each meal is balanced, is at around 500 to 600 calories and has a minimum of 14 grams of protein.
Why did you want to get involved in this, Bhawani?
Well, the Akshaya Patra Foundation is certainly one of the world's. Yes, the Akshaya Patra Foundation is the world's largest program, and we've been running this in India for nearly 20 years, serving close to 1.8 million children every morning. And we've been active in the UK for over a decade, but largely as a fundraising organization for the work we do in India. So 2 years ago, when we first read the All-Party Parliamentary Group report on hunger, I was stunned by the numbers in there, and the numbers range from 1.6 to 1.8. And then when we asked around, we realized the numbers were much higher, which is the number of children suffering from hunger in the UK, in particular holiday hunger. So that's really when we started to scope this program out and started to do a little bit more work around understanding where the problem was and how deep was it, how critical was it. And then about a year ago, we started building this project, and here we are.
I mean, it is remarkable, Sonal, that a project being brought over from India where we have this concept of it being a much poorer country and a lot more people in need, the necessity for that to be brought to the UK.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I was shocked that the UK is the 7th biggest global economy, and yet 1 in 5 children doesn't know if they will have a nutritious meal on any given day. So there is a big problem here, and it's a global problem. And that's why it's great to see the solution coming out of India. But it's more than just hunger. And we want to move the conversation to talking more about nutrition, because we don't need to just fill children's bellies. We need to give them healthy and nutritious food that will fuel their learning and development. It's sad that some of the poorest parts of society face not only hunger, but also obesity. So there's also a huge cost to diet-related illness to the NHS. So feeding children healthy and nutritious meals is not only the right thing to do, it's also the smart investment for the future of our country.
I mean, can you see this being expanded, Bhawani?
Yes, definitely. As Sonal said, obesity is the new malnutrition. And for us, it's exceptionally important to really understand that children really are our human capital. If we invest behind them, not just in terms of the other things we do, which is education and infrastructure and health and wellness, but if we do not feed them right at school, then we are not really going to nourish the minds that are going to do wonders for our country. So yes, we do see it as expanding. We are already looking at 2 other locations in the United Kingdom and perhaps in other parts of the world, because this is really not an India solution coming into the UK. It truly is a best practice around nurturing minds whilst in the classroom that needs to go everywhere, because this is a global problem. And if we do not solve for this, we will be solving for hunger and in turn creating a nutrition problem. If we solve for the nutrition problem, we will solve the hunger problem, and in particular for our children and our human capital.
Well, you both make some absolutely fascinating points. And can I say, the clips we have of the food, it looks absolutely delicious. So really good.
It was fantastic.
It does look beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful. It's really good to talk to you both this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.